Starting lineup: Set, Warwick, Azir, Caitlyn, Olaf up against Cho'Gath, Kayn, Ashe, Twitch, Morgana. Rating of the picks for a casual game. Set as a top 10. Warwick in the jungle 8. Azir as a mid 1. Caitlyn in shooter 10. Cho'Gath as a top 10. Kayn in the jungle 5. Ashe as a mid 0. Twitch in shooter 7. Morgana in support 9. Here in this late night game tired slugfest, the best of a smurf and an amateur dirty love fest. Moonlight meltdown, crushing it and still farming up mastery, not afraid to show my slip-ups, promoting steady improvement since 2024, November I believe. Let's get to it. This Caitlyn already adroitly walking up to the enemy duo. We also get a 1v1 of Set and Cho'Gath. As far as Set and Cho'Gath go, it's cheating versus cheating. I'm really going to end up regretting that all the way back in the channel's history. I didn't end up giving Set a 10 for every position in the casuals, because he's just crazy. Caitlyn, affair in the bottom lane. This is what you want to see. Always a great sign when you get a guy already in the beginning of the game getting himself rooted and ambushed by multiple other players. So at this hour of the day, this is almost certainly an adult male. You just have to wonder, like, where are the brain cells at? What is the best possible thing that could happen when you behave in this manner? Does Caitlyn 1 minute in have the killing power to take people out right away? No. So what happens in an ambush such as this? I really cannot tell beyond a certain level of stupidity whether people are trolling or not. But yeah, if you do this 1,000 times, it's gonna go wrong for you 1,000 times. Unless you have a clear majority, don't walk into enemy territory like that in the beginning of the game. And that has to be said or explained, I just can't comprehend. At about 6 minutes in, the battle between the meta and the ultra meta in the top lane is going to settle into some kind of conclusion. Set still requiring a tiny little bit of skill shots and player skill to be successful, whereas Cho'Gath can pretty much just wing it. Down the line, this Set problem is going to become bigger and bigger, as this Set player will end up going with a bunch of cooldown items at best, whereas this Cho'Gath player will move into armor, which, when you're already at a skill deficit and a financial deficit, good luck trying to waddle out of that mess based on picking cooldown over armor. That is an unlikely path to victory at best. We continue the what did you think was going to happen saga with this Caitlyn player, which what did you think was going to happen when you're running around with no mana and no health left the entire time? What is it that you are looking for? And what is it that you would like me to do? Any thoughts, please? The enemy is at max life, you're at 5%. This is, in my view, a type of person who's driven by social expectations and a perception created by third parties rather than personal private reflections. Very bad at asking the question, what can I get out of this? And that can be a very important question to ask. This drawn-out sequence, like so many other moments, the only person with a heart on the map going to attempt to join you, to help you out, but the set player incapable of staying alive that long. Reckless Swing has a slow on it that helps me tag victims as I'm chasing them down. You get screwed on movement speed, and the weapon damage does the rest of the work. This Warwick, somewhat having missed his opportunity, is meandering around here up top next to the Void Grubs. Going to run into this Kane. Kane with the very awesome, excellent power of running into and getting through the wall, of course. But he has no damage, no endurance, and no mana pool. This Warwick will end up crowd controlling Kane, despite the fact that Kane was able to run through the wall at least twice, mind you. But somehow that didn't help him. I can't figure out why. The weapon damage of Ruined King is going to end up helping to finish off Kane, and you then end up with a freebie of a person living his personal fantasy. As I've said throughout at least 7 or 8 other videos, Ashe is one of those personal fantasy champs. Many guys just get her because she is a perfect white woman, and they have a fantasy about her. But as a mid laner, essentially up there with the worst picks that you could ever make in your life. Don't really know if there is anything worse as a mid laner than Ashe. Maybe Braum? All of this really a narrative that I have been pushing for a very long time now, which is just that constant readiness, that ability to go. A lot of these types here are snipers, opportunists that need a special setup. Brawler types like Warwick or Olaf are always ready to go, and you can find that all the way back to the first Wukong videos where I've been saying stuff like that. This thing here, just something that I had to put in no matter what. Easily top 3 dumbest play on the channel, and this guy, the only thing you can say and hope is please be drunk, because otherwise there's something neurological going on. So at 36 minutes in, every possible ability to win this game easily. You have the insane attack power of Caitlyn with Rapid Fire Cannon, Infinity Edge, and the Collector stacked on top of each other. Some of the highest auto attack damage in the video game. Zaps anything. What is this god of all clowns going to do? Presumably purely from a wretched desire to want to see me bleed or go down, you're going to pop an ability on a minion, tease, go in and go out, stand around, make sure that you're purposefully not attacking the same objective that I'm attacking. You can clearly tell I'm able to get the core down to about 60% if there was any question about what I was saying. This clown god is so obsessed with his reproach and his disgust of me that he's going to manage to not contribute a single hit of auto attack damage, is instead going to run, have these people stand around him and gangbang him until he drops dead. Just put the hands together for this kind of thinking. Please, for the love of God, stay inside, don't touch nothing, go on autopilot, have somebody deliver you food, because Jesus Christ, man, we don't want that out there in traffic. We don't want you driving. We don't want you in a profession. We don't want this type of person running around with any kind of responsibility. People talk about brain farts, but you can't call this a brain fart anymore. The fifth blade is Warwick Hypermobile. Just keep clicking move and don't let up. You have this one-man army Cho'Gath, and you need a lot of sad set builds and Azir idiots to take out one Cho'Gath. Luckily, we have a Warwick player on the team, which in the worst case scenario ends up translating to bully-like behavior, and in the best case scenario allows you as a player to spend more time reading the map, anticipating plays, looking around at what's going on, making tactical suggestions. Thankfully, this player that misspelled the word stallion is the latter, because of course, as we know, Warwick is a big wolf that bites things, and so there's nothing to be mindful of. You have all that time and all that energy for other things. A kind of Mahayana virtue of keeping things as simple as possible. After like an 8-minute long retreat in the bottom lane of me non-stop getting shot up, my health bar is finally at close to zero. Going to have to fill up the tank in the fountain. This Caitlyn player, just to make sure that she ticks every single box in the stupid people department, is of course going to take all that in the worst possible way and assume that it's time to give up and start pushing in forfeit and surrender. This is going to be a Baron heavy game. It's very common in games with low IQ people to just have hordes of players following the shiny object in the room around. Of course, late game past 28 minutes or so in the casuals, the turrets have an auto-destruct function. You really don't need the Baron to win games, and this is going to end up costing the enemy team big time, to say the least. Eventually, when everybody else is dead, hiding behind the turrets is going to enable this Caitlyn to get 3 kills in a row, all facilitated by the base structures, and exclusively the only kills that this Caitlyn player will be seeing in this game. When we line up these individuals, we see on Team Blue Set, Warwick, Azir, Caitlyn, and Olaf, rating that as a team synergy, we would have to say a high B. Azir is going to bring down your pick rating and your pick combo for team synergy dramatically. Azir, together with Lee Sin, in case you don't know what that is, are the 2 most difficult champions in the game of League of Legends. The difference between Azir and Lee Sin is that Lee Sin can occasionally have a payoff among normal people, whereas Azir will fail 100 times out of 100 if you are not Faker. It is an all-out, full-on troll pick. Either you have a disability or you are a troll if you pick Azir. Also, always picked by loud people. Taking a look at this Team Red, we see Cho'Gath, Kayn, Ashe, Twitch, Morgana. Considering this team synergy, we would have to say a B. Ashe is a disaster. Kayn is not much better. Those are dramatically dragging your synergy down. which is difficult to play, but Morgana is absolutely excellent here, and Cho'Gath is the best champion for the casuals, hands down. We have the opportunity to take a look at these individuals and consider their behavior. We take a look at this Set player. We would have to say a low B. You made a very responsible pick. You ended up going 5, 18, and 3. You copy-pasted a recipe from the internet. At some point, you offered your surrender, but if we're being fair, we would have to say that you were high energy the entire time. The most flattering way to describe you, which is really something that I shouldn't be doing, but here we go, is to say that you have a bit of a matching personality with Set, because just like Set, you're continuously fighting your way out of a corner and you refuse to back down, no matter how low you get. Which, yeah, I know I'm a better person than all of you, but just let me be, okay? I'll flatter this random loser because why not? We have this Warwick player. Logic would dictate that I would have to give you an A. It would have been impossible to win this game without you. You were in constant movement everywhere on the map. For this tier of play, your items were quite good. 16, 9, and 9. An immense amount of energy you put into this game. You were awake the entire time. A winning mentality. Objective oriented. Not a reactive person. Not easily provoked. Didn't melt down. An A. We have this Azir going 5 and 8. Seemingly went with Riftmaker and Ashores. By itself, the behavior of this guy could have been a B, but we're gonna say a C, because you didn't seem to suffer from any kind of disability, and that means that you picked Azir intentionally, which is a pure troll move, and we paid the price for that for certain. There's no question that just about any other mid could have dramatically impacted this game. This would be just about the only pick that you could make that would make an Ashe player not get crushed in a 1v1 matchup in the mid lane. This ultra bizarre champion, arguably the most bizarre champion in all of League of Legends, really just peaks around a special 20 seconds or so when all of his spells are on cooldown simultaneously and entirely ability reliant the entire time, can only really function when you're peaking and in full control of your cooldowns. This kind of mechanism makes it impossible to actively use you late game to try to knock down the enemy base. You are also, among many other things, the reason why, despite of course getting spit on and getting shooed, I was a crucial component to this team, because without me you simply didn't have the baseline amount of structural damage necessary to knock down an enemy camp late game. And Azir simply cannot do that. Your entire point as Azir is to juggle the army and to abuse the turret revival, which is of no use in this kind of brutish barbarian deep endgame brawl. We have this Gel Cooler Master Caitlyn player going 3 and 14, copy-pasting a Caitlyn build, talking about getting by on pure energy alone. I'll give this guy a B, because as I say a million times, it's a behavior score, not a KDA score. You wanted to tap out, you wanted to give up, but you kept vibrating and you kept hysterically clicking and moving around. You struggled until the very end, and you definitely put in much more effort than your record shows. even having a kind of bizarre intensity when it came to helping with the Drake and whatnot. We have this pop-up player going 18, 10, and 7 on Cho'Gath, getting essentially nothing but armor, such as Sunfire and Thornmail, which ended up working exceptionally well, and probably worked a lot better even still than on most enemy teams because of the fact that we did not have one single real mage in terms of raw AP output, which this Cho'Gath build is really a full-on counter for everything that we have on Team Blue. You were obviously the center of gravity in this game. You were a one-man army. You made the best pick that you could have possibly made. You also got probably the best items that you could have possibly gotten. I would have to give this guy an A. And this is the embodiment of everything that you would love to have on every team. We have this Kayn player going Hubris and Voltaic Cyclosword with 10, 6, and 8. A quite astonishing 10, 6, and 8 means you're really trying. Therefore, we would have to give this guy a B despite all of your efforts on Kayn. It's because you really hit a ceiling there with Kayn. This is as good as you're going to make Kayn look, really. And it's your own responsibility to be aware of those limitations and adjust your picks accordingly. We have this woolly person playing Ashe, going 5 and 10 in the mid lane. Kraken, Runons, Yuntal, Ruined King. The first and the last time that you will ever be capable of going 5 and 10 in the mid lane on Ashe. I'll give this guy a low B, heavily dragged down by our pick, which is self-destructive. We have this Canard Merdeux, very clever there for the Frenchies among us. Very clever with the name, spending money on Twitch in a suit of cheese. Going 11 and 5, you ended up tapping out, quitting the game after going on a killing spree. Very much je m'en foutre French mentality. I have to give this guy a C because you probably literally lost your team the game by leaving. We have this Morgana player going 10, 2, and 21, which is something, 10, 2, and 21. It is Morgana, so we know they're capable of that. You really have to wonder in this kind of situation where you have to burst down turrets late game, whether it's some kind of option to give Morgana something that would hit hard against turrets, which is definitely not Liandry and Blackfire, which will do absolutely no damage against turrets. You built Morgana like a kind of all-out magic DPS monster. You seem to have a very good understanding of Morgana. Quite frankly, I'd be forced to give you an A. You had an amazing pick as far as champion goes. You had an insane performance as far as KDA goes. All around, you'd have to say a 4, 5, and 1 game. If I'm going Lux here, we're losing this game. You need the kind of stuff that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. The ability to damage the core, knock down turrets, and so on. It's psychotic if you look at the amount of damage I absorb for other players, that the unanimous conclusion is that I am doo-doo and not worth a single upvote. But we frequently see that with older people late night. It seems like the older people get, the more abusive and disrespectful they get in these internet games. It's a good watch anyway, and just slowly building up that mastery with Olaf. Be ready to take off in no time. We're going to simplify this channel, and Olaf is good at that. Taking a look at the scoreboard here, you know what I like the best about an online list and an online guide? If I follow the online lists and the online guide, then there is no way that I can ever go wrong. By the way, if anybody on YouTube occasionally stumbles onto one of my videos and sees some of it and wonders how I know what is a list and a standard recipe in online guides, it's very simple. Just look at whatever items don't make any sense whatsoever and just keep coming back endlessly. For instance, Hullbreaker is a highly specialized item specifically about taking down structures in very specific circumstances that almost nobody should be using for some god-awful reason. It is on literally every said build. Most likely, whatever cuck streamer came up with this first on the Twitch acted so as to balance out Set because he's so goddamned ridiculously overpowered as a champ that you have to give him fluke items and trash items in order to get a somewhat normal performance out of him. So we're just piling on Hullbreaker on Set for some reason now. I don't know if this guy really attacked one single structure over the course of this game. Certainly not anything that would have made a significant impact over the course of the game, but here we are with Hullbreaker. This is fine by itself. That's a pretty good balance, comparatively speaking. Here again, like, by itself, definitely the more of a sniper you are, the more that the stereotype that you find online is going to work. However, we've been able to go back in this player's history and look at your games. When you're consistently going 0 and 12, here you went 3 and 14. Isn't there ever any part of you that thinks about, like, change? It's kind of impressive how we just have a layer of the population that will blindly do whatever you tell them to do, right? They just received the instruction from some kind of Twitch streamer like, here, you can find all the guides, guys, this is how you can blast. They go to this guy's page, they look up the build guides, they keep going 0 and 12, 3 and 14, and at no point do they go like, hey, maybe I should do something different. Maybe I should stop following this guy. I wish I had a couple of followers like that who just blindly followed me no matter what and just did my bidding for some unknown reason. Moving on.
Urge to kill rising. The might of Lockfar.
Minions have spawned.
Action!
First blood.
I'm going. To plunder.
As expected.
The might of Lockfar approaching.
attention to the trap.
To action! Urge to kill rising.
An ally has been slain.
Pain must be felt.
The might of Lockpower approaches. To action! Urge to kill rising.
Boom. Headshot.
To plunder. I'm going. Chop, chop!
An enemy has been slain.
The might of Lockfar approaches. Urge to kill rise.
Now you can feel.
To plunder.
An ally has been slain.
To action!
An ally has been slain.
I'm going. Urge to kill rising.
Brilliant.
To plunder. To action!
Shut down.
The might of Lockfar.
Enemy killing spree.
Mortality is
going.
truly divine.
Urge to kill rising. To action! Faster to battle!
Ally has been slain. Turret plating will soon fall.
The might of Lockfar approaches.
An enemy has been slain.
Fancy a treat?
I'm going. To plunder.
As expected.
An enemy has been slain.
To action! Urge to kill rising.
Think again.
Slain. Shut down.
Mind the trap. Brilliant. You're welcome.
Approaches. To plunder.
An ally has been slain.
To action!
An ally has been slain.
I steal!
Your turret has been destroyed.
Something that won't wash off.
Chop, chop! Urge to kill rising.
Enemy killing spree.
Plunder. The might of Lockbar approaches. I'm going.
Enemy killing spree.
Urge to kill.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
To action!
An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
To plunder. I'm going.
Shut down. Enemy rampage.
The might of Lockvar approaches.
Shut down. An ally has been slain.
To action!
Your turret has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Rising. I'm going. Thunder! Our approaches.
An enemy has been slain. Killing spree.
And how swiftly we fall.
To action! Urge to kill.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
To plunder.
Dominating. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
I'm going. The might of Lokfar approaches. Urge to kill right.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
To action!
Not so close.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
The might of Lokfar approaches.
An enemy has been slain. Shut down. Enemy rampage.
Thunder. To action!
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
The might of Lokfar approaches.
Soldiers, onward!
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Fancy a treat?
Your team has destroyed a turret.
As expected.
Killing spree. An enemy is unstoppable. Double kill.
I'm gonna want that back.
Mortality is truly divine. An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your turret has been destroyed.
To plunder.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Urge to kill rising. The might of Lokfar approaches.
Shut down. Shut down. An ally has been slain.
To action! Plunder. Death by speed.
An ally has been slain.
Urge to kill rising. The might of Lokfar.
An ally has been slain.
I'm going.
Enemy double kill. Your team has destroyed a turret. Enemy triple kill. Aced. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Lightborn.
Shut down. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed. Killing spree.
Recognize your evidence. Faster to battle!
An enemy has been slain.
Urge to kill rising.
Your team has destroyed a turret. The enemy's inhibitor has respawned.
To plunder. The might of Lokvar approaches.
Destroyed.
Action!
Your turret has been destroyed.
To plunder.
Double kill. An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. Your team has destroyed. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your turret has been destroyed. You have slain an enemy. Your turret has been destroyed.
Approaches.
Has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed the turret. Your turret has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Enemy double kill. An ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
The The might of Lokfar approaches.
Soldiers, onward!
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your inhibitor has respawned. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Action!
Brilliant.
I'm going.
Enemy killing spree. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Urge to kill rise.
Rampage.
Fancy a treat?
To action!
The enemy's inhibitor is respawned.
Death was the only possible outcome.
The enemy's inhibitor has respawned. The enemy's inhibitor has respawned. An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your turret has been destroyed. An enemy is unstoppable. Your turret has been destroyed.
I'm going.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. An enemy is dominating. Your inhibitor has respawned. Your team has destroyed a turret.
To plunder.
Your inhibitor has respawned.
The might of Lokfar.
The enemy's inhibitor has respawned. Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Your inhibitor is respawning soon. An ally has been slain. Victory! Welcome to Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn."
Death is not for you. I have seen to it. For eternity, you are mine.
Minions have spawned. Killing spree. Turret plating will soon fall.
Busted heads! Breaker!
Killing spree.
Tangled wasteland.
Killing spree.
I will take on everything!
Rampage.
Steal it from yourself. Carry of an iceborne.
That I...
Unstoppable. Dominating. Rampage.
Unsolved.
A summoner has disconnected. Unstoppable. Blue team double kill. Red team has scored an ace.
I think not.
Now, there's a smell you can feel.
Killing spree.
Recognize your emperor.
Red team double kill. Spree.
Headshot.
A summoner has disconnected.
Busted heads!
Unstoppable.
By your sins.
Godlike.
Boom! Headshot.